Good evening, and welcome to the Heikadelic Show. We would like to take this moment to let you know that viewer and listener discretion is strongly advised. So sit back, have yourself a nice cool drink or hot drink, and enjoy the show. And welcome once again to the Heikadelic Show.
Well,
Aha!
hey.
There we are.
Uh-oh, we lost George already.
He already fell out of his chair. Well, hello,
right.
listeners.
We'll
Glad
just
to
make
have
fun of him,
everybody here.
and then he'll think that we're talking about him, while he's not on, right? Because he's got his headphones on. Stop talking about him.
Yeah. Stop talking about him. Okay, he's back.
Heard worse.
Hey, watchers, listeners. Nice to have you back. Welcome to another edition of the Heikadelic Show. Yeah. So everybody had a good weekend, I guess.
Yeah.
Everybody looks a little tired. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Friday night was good.
That was
Ringo
fun.
and Derek and myself, we all went to a little outdoor concert, which was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
Yep.
It's the open mic in Vroomington.
Yeah.
Look it up on Facebook. Check it out, people. It's
Yeah, it
awesome.
It's in a
good
ghost town.
Rob and
Oh.
Shannon are two excellent hosts and great people.
Yep.
I can't explain it. It's just like going to your friend's house.
So if you're in a band or you play by yourself, but you know a lot of popular songs, people just show up with their guitars or whatever they got, their bongos, and
Voice
just
of an
joined
Angel.
in. Yeah.
Yeah.
We had the Voice of an Angel on Friday. Uh-huh.
Yeah, you can catch that on our page, on the Heikadelic page. Did
Yeah.
a little live stream of Mr. Ringo, the VOA there, singing for us. Doing a little ZZ Top, I believe.
Ooh. We did a couple of things. I can't remember now. But
couple
it
of
was good.
tunes, a little bit of
Okay.
Johnny Cash. Hey, and people loved you, man. You haven't lost your touch yet. It's all good.
It was fun. It was good to get out and actually sing in front of people. Haven't done that in a while, and haven't really done much. Well, maybe a little campfire thing here and there, but other than that. So, but if anybody out there is familiar with gaming headphones and knows how to shut these lights off, that would be cool. Because I'm not at the studio tonight, and so I came back and all my gear is at the studio, and I just got to be there early in the morning. So I decided to do the show from home.
What games do you like to play there, Mr. Gaming Headphones?
I'm not really a gamer. My daughter bought me these cool headphones, and this is literally the first time I've plugged them in. And look at this. I mean,
I could see you being a COD guy, though.
I kind of do that, like almost like LARPing, though, right? Like live action role playing, because with airsoft and everything. We use all of the same gear. All of the guns are the same. It's all the same, really. But it's kind of, I guess, neat doing it from your couch, where you haven't got.
You don't get tired.
You don't get tired. You don't get hit. There's a lot of factors. Well, and when you're doing it in the sunlight, or sorry, not the sunlight, but like a really hot day, it's brutal or cold. Right, like I played in -2, -4 weather, and it's quite chilly.
Yeah.
Well, I played paintball this weekend. The only spot I got hit, and I don't know if you can see the bruise there on my finger.
Yeah.
It
had to be that finger too.
Really?
It did. And you want to know something? It was a karma shot, because I literally just hit a guy in the finger. I shot at him and I hit him in the finger, and I'm like, "How did that feel, bud?" And literally not 2 shots later, two. I got it, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I did have my gloves on.
Paintball.
Yeah.
Cool.
We played on this weekend. We had 2 teams, one team of 9, one team of 8, And yeah, it was pretty good. Just tie the band on. I don't like that. I don't like just tying the band on, like one little orange band on you, because if you're like me and you shoot left-handed, right? Depending on how you're set up, you're not going to see my armband.
That's right. Yep.
So it's it can help you. It can hinder you. Because I know there was a couple times that I almost took out my own players. They're in a trailer. You hear them and you see them peeping their head out, but you don't see what's on their arm.
That's right.
Yeah.
So
I was
do you
thinking
wait, or do you just shoot? Right.
I was thinking you put it on your gun, maybe.
Yeah.
But then
that's the big, that was one of the big differences between airsoft and paintball. Because paintball became more of a pray and spray kind of thing, and they weren't really concerned too much about blind firing. But airsoft, you really got to know your target. And the gray area is a lot of the big games are either tan or green, but it's not exactly that clear. Guys will wear BDUs that are in between, and it's very difficult to so you got to be sure, because in a game like that, you don't want to be shooting friendlies.
Right, exactly. Yeah. Especially when you only have a few people. I did the mercy thing a few times. This one guy, he thought he was all smart, and he goes out and he saw the guy ahead of me, so he points the gun right at his head through a window and says mercy. And I laugh, and I have my son with me, right? And I'm like, go around, we're going to go get this guy, right? So we go in, and we just walk through the building, and I'm like, hey, bud! And he jumped, like he thought he was getting shot just from me yelling. He started dancing. Ah! He just got the crowd scared out of him. It was funny. It was hilarious. My son's like, Dad, I got to play with you more often. I'm like, why? Well, okay, he's 10, 10 years old, because you have to be 10 to play. He got shot 3 times in 3 killings. So it was 2 in one game and 1 in the next game, right in the same spot. I'm like, bud, you're doing something wrong with your chest. Obviously, you're sticking it right out. Yeah. So it kind of sucked for him.
Yeah, he's gonna have a sore spot for a couple of days.
Oh yeah, he's already got the little 3 different color bruises. Yeah, well, the center's white, and then it goes purple, and then red.
Yeah.
And then by the end of it, the center will be like the sickest green yellow. And it just it's kind of gross.
Yeah. War wounds.
Hey, we're 8 minutes in. We're 8 minutes in.
Help me out here. I gotta open this.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. La, 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 la. Cheers, everyone.
Thanks, George.
Yeah. I know.
Sorry to interrupt there. I just thought, order.
No, that's perfect. Cheers to everybody out there.
It's like passing me the joint in a conversation. You hand me the joint, and instead of smoking, I start talking. So anyway,
burning away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how everybody else's weekend was pretty good?
Yeah.
Not bad.
Well, I had my eldest granddaughter here for over a week. So
nice.
I'm pretty tired now.
Yeah, I was going to say, do you remember how tiring it is? Eh?
It's good. It's cool. We did movie night every night, just at the bar there. It was great.
Nice.
It was Granddad's rules, Granny and Granddad on Grandy's rules. While Mummy and Daddy were back home.
So that's what your name is, Grandy?
Grandy, yeah.
Yeah,
Grandy.
Nice.
Yeah.
Grandy.
Well, I think it was. I've been called that about 2-3 years now. But like Charlotte, the one that was here, Charlie, she must have a friend that was German or something, because she's got Omar and Opar, right? Yeah. And she said, "Well, it should rhyme. Why doesn't Granny and Granddad? You need something to rhyme with Granny." So she came up with Grandy, and it's stuck ever since.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah. These kids today think of everything.
I know, eh? It was last night we had a campfire here in the backyard with some friends over, and what an awesome night it was. It was really good. Weather was perfect. Stars were out.
I get depressed this time of year. You
Yeah.
know, it's getting a bit chilly, and you know what I mean. It's like going darker at like 8 o'clock. It's like, oh, don't like that.
Wow,
I
that's
brought my
why you
dock
have
in
a
today.
campfire.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I
Yeah.
brought my dock in today. And for those who don't know, and people who do know me, I hate cold. Like, as you see right now, like my house is 23. I need a sweater on because
Jeez.
that's how I am. I don't like cold. So today I went out and like 9 million mile an hour winds, and it's like 16 degrees out to bring my dock in.
Oh,
Oh man, yeah.
no.
It sucked. Last weekend it was 30. I burnt myself.
Yeah.
You know, I'm still red from last weekend.
Yeah.
But yeah, can't win. Georgian Bay is it's pretty unpredictable.
Mm.
So George,
Yeah.
how's your backside tonight?
It's pretty good. It's pretty
Is
good.
it?
Yeah.
Is it still round?
I never got a chance to
kinda-
have a look.
It's a bit rectangular.
Oh, it's a little flat and rectangular, sitting in a chair for a little while.
Yeah, something like that.
Milk crate. Oh,
That's
Hang on, just turn this off.
that looks
Yeah.
like an action photo.
It is.
Some guys
Wow.
flying over there. Oh,
huh.
two guys in suits have another guy by the arm.
Well, it looks like he's jumping.
Like he's come through a window. So I think
yeah, it
it's-
looks like it. The curtains
Oh, is it
are
okay?
moved.
Is it a window?
Yeah.
I thought he was just jumping on towards the bed.
Yeah, I think he's come through the window because
Yeah, that's some pretty funky bedspread curtain shit going on.
Yeah,
there.
that's
Look
like
at
60s hotel.
that.
Wow, we seem to have a lot of people on here.
Yeah.
Not used
Yeah.
to seeing. So hi everybody. I see you all
Kathy
saying hi.
says the cars.
I just saw that. You know what?
Was Kathy right?
Sorry,
That could be
Kathy.
the Cars. That's the blonde guy, the singer. He's the other singer. No? Oh, okay.
Oh,
Good guess though.
I don't think the
Is
cars
it- is
were
it
around
that
this
era?
time, is it?
It's around
that
that
era,
era,
George?
Yeah, it's like
So
late
it's
70s
80s,
into the 80s. Actually, I should see if I can.
Oh, it
find
is into the 80s. Oh,
See what year it came
good
out.
try.
I don't want to misguide anybody here. Let's see. What year did it come out? Should have looked at this earlier, shouldn't I?
so come on, listeners, if you have any idea what that album cover is,
Yeah, anybody there? Mary Beth, Sebastian, anyone? Roxy, you guys think you got this album?
Oh,
Throw it up there.
1978.
1978.
wow.
And it's not the Cars, just so you know.
Yeah.
It's not the Cars. More clues as we progress throughout the evening.
Yeah.
Oh, imagine that.
There's the actual album. Look at that. Look at that. It's
Oh, wow.
delicious.
Oh.
Nice.
So,
Is that George?
Yeah.
Put that a little closer. Is that Columbia? Yeah.
Have you got your magnifying that?
Oh,
glass
yeah.
out again?
Yeah.
You're
Let us
going to
zoom
need
in
a
on that.
telescope. Have you got your telescope? There you go.
Yeah. Hey, wait a second. Actually,
He has got a telescope. There you go.
well,
all right,
we'll have a
let's
look
get it
here.
set up.
Dar, Billy, you better.
Shiver me timbers.
Yeah. Dar, Billy, you ever been past the knee?
Whoa.
No, but I've been blown to sea by a gale.
So Kathy's saying Blondie.
Oh,
Well, it can't be Blondie.
No, there's no girls there.
There's no
I
girls
don't
on
see
it.
Blondie.
I don't know. Those.
Oh, maybe she thought the guy was.
Maybe
Blonde
she's
haired
throwing
guy?
the guy through the window.
Oh, maybe.
No, it's four guys.
Mary Beth can't
Well, it's
remember
like-
1978.
It's four
Oh,
guys.
okay, George. I'm gonna ask this. Which side of the pond are they on? Yours or ours?
Mine.
Yours. Okay, so they're English.
Mine back then.
And they're here now.
No, it's still there.
Oh,
think
they're
it's
still there.
still-
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, they're
Yeah.
still there. Oh, so are they
think
still
so.
playing? Are they?
Well, it's all right. You're squeezing me now.
Yeah. I'm trying to help you guys out. Plus, I
Come
don't
on,
know who
people,
it is.
try and figure out what it is.
It's more. It's a band, but it's mostly one guy. It's like blah blah and the blah. But I
Okay,
think it's completely solo now. He's completely solo now. But that was in his early days.
Just because of how you said it, can I just throw out something? I'm just
Sure.
going to throw out something. Doug
Go
and the
on.
Slugs.
They're not from England, are they?
I don't know. I just
No.
just the way you went blah 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 blah. I went Doug and the Slugs.
No, it's not Doug and the Slugs.
Stranglers.
The Stranglers.
Rocker
No,
Jane says that.
Stranglers.
No, good try, though, Rocker.
Good guess for that era, though. Starting
So
around
George, let's see it again.
there. Let's see
I'm
again.
gonna give you
The full
Guy with-
screen treatment.
Yeah. So they got one tall player, a couple of short guys,
Hmm.
and one guy coming
One
through
guy
a window.
that's half invisible.
Yeah,
one guy that's about to hang a moon, I guess, right?
looks
Yep.
like it. Yeah,
Oh, Keith Moon.
No, it's not
okay.
them.
not Keith Moon.
It's somebody and somebody.
But now he's
Ah.
just somebody.
Yeah, now he's just somebody.
Hmm.
David
Mm.
Bowie.
Mm.
No, he's
David Boy's kind of something now.
yeah.
No, he's still alive. He's not dead.
Is he? He's hanging out with Elvis?
Oh,
No.
Oh, is it Elvis Costello? Oh,
Elvis.
wait a second. Oh,
Ah, good one.
Nice one.
Nice.
good guess.
George, as soon as you made a noise there, I was like, oh my God, wait a second. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
So, yeah, we got a pile of people on. So,
Yeah.
welcome everybody. We got some new faces on there or new names.
Oh, Junior.
Yeah. Hey, Junior. Hey, Steve. Mary Beth, Kathy,
Roxy,
Keisha.
Sherry.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then, wow. Yeah, we got a full house tonight. So, and Junior, Junior's been on the show, and he is starting a new show with Indie Rock Radio on Friday nights, I believe.
This Friday, 10th.
Yeah, this Friday night. Yeah.
Yep.
So
Wow,
we
very
wish
cool.
him well on that. And
Yep.
Junior's been a great guest. He's got definitely a lot of really cool stories that are from experience, not. And he's been in the the radio world and met a lot of musicians and has a lot of good stuff to kind of recap.
Yep.
But yeah, he starts that Friday night. George, do you know what time his show is at?
7 till 10.
7
Yeah,
to 10.
3 hours.
It's
Yeah.
Wow,
the Godfather of rock.
Oh,
The
lovely.
Godfather of
Yeah.
rock.
Nice.
Essential radio, essential listening.
Yep. IndieRockRadio.ca.
IndieRockRadio.ca.
Right.
That is correct.
Check it out, people.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
for sure, absolutely.
Well, yeah, we wish Junior the best. Hope it goes very well for him over there at Indie Rock, and I'm sure he'll fit in great.
No, I'm sure. He's got a great sense of humor. All the stories. It should be great.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
Indie Rock Radio is a great place because we're on it too.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Well,
Uh-huh.
we kind of
Well,
lower the tone. It gets better after us.
Speaking of great places, though, there's this place next Sunday called the Rock Pile that if you need to see a show that anybody could go see, I'm just going to throw that out there.
Right.
And our friend Steve Hogue that we had on last week, that's the bar he promotes that. And, well, tonight we got somebody else from there we're going to end up talking to.
Yes, our guest.
Yep, Miss
And
Tamara from Black
I
Tooth
think we
Grin Promotions.
know. We know the band that's playing there too, don't we?
Oh, maybe. I think it's the House of Haunt. You know,
Uh-huh.
those haunted Halloween guys.
Yeah. Very
Yeah.
cool.
No, yeah. We're gonna be playing there with WSAR. It's a Colombian English band. They're punk, kind of crossover, heavy metal punk type thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So it should be a pretty good show. We'll hopefully try and get as many people out to the Rock Pile and try and get some COVID debt down would be very nice.
Uh-huh. Yep.
So everybody buy drinks, lots of food, come early.
Uh-huh. Yep.
And some people don't know that the Rock Pile itself does serve food. So you can come an hour before the show and Dom will be more than happy to cook you up some food. It's a great place there, great atmosphere. Obviously,
Yeah.
you got a pre-drink. not everybody has to be a musician and drink by a dumpster before the show. So come on out
No,
to the show and drink and say hi.
Right on. I like it.
What time is it? What time is it?
It's an early show on a Sunday, so it's 7 to 10 p.m. We're done by 10.
Oh, okay.
Like,
all right.
So it's you still, and it's all ages too. So you can bring your kids.
Bring the whole family.
Anybody who says, "Oh, I didn't have somebody to watch my son or my daughter," you can bring them.
Bring them out.
Yeah.
Right on.
I can probably make that.
Yeah. I think I already got you down as. Oh no, I got Heiko down for 2.
Okay.
That's it. Heiko's coming.
Nobody ever invites me.
I know, eh?
Yeah.
Well, I've got next Sunday is like one of my best friends. It's his 50th birthday, and
he would love to go see
well, it's a surprise party. He'll be legless. This starts at like 2 p.m, right? So it's a party. And he turned 40 like 10 years ago, and he took it really badly. Right? He just doesn't,
Oh, he doesn't like aging?
Well, no, and he does.
Yeah. So, my 50th, he got me like a gift bag that says "boring, happy birthday, you old fart." Right. And I've still got it.
Perfect.
So I've kept it for I've kept it over 19 years, right? Since and I'm going to give his gift that I've got for him is going back in the bag.
Nice.
Revenge.
That's perfect.
Sweet revenge. It's like, yes, finally, Trevor.
Yeah.
So I'm quite excited about
that. Yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah. Should be good.
The rock pile is like a rock and roll. Cheers. Right on, Sherry. Sorry, I was reading away over there.
Right on. I'm excited.
So, wow, I can't believe. I guess that was Elvis. You made that noise, George. Sorry.
Did I give it away again?
Yeah, you're like, oh, and I was like, oh, Elvis Costello. That's who it's got to be.
Well, I'll tell you what. I've already got next week's ready as well. So.
Oh,
I saw your eyes light up. Oh, look at that.
That's next week's.
Somebody on a dumper.
That looked like SpongeBob SquarePants in the bathroom.
You're going to have to stew for a whole week now.
Yeah. Oh, Mr. Steve Hoag's on. Hey, how's it going, Steve?
Hey, Steve.
I hope Gully's thing went good yesterday. He had there was a friend who passed away, a friend of the rock pile and Steve's, and he passed away a little while ago. So they did a benefit for him on Sunday at the rock pile, free show, and kind of give honor to him.
Yeah, that's cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
What was that?
He wants to drink again. Something. Okay, well, let's have another drink.
Okay, cheers.
Oh, it's the wrong one.
Wrong
cheers to go.
Wrong answer.
Yep. Love it.
Oh, wow. We lost Johnny.
Poof.
I've
People are coming and going like crazy.
Have you ever seen this? Murphy Stout.
Yes, I really like that beer. I had it. There's a pub that we used to go to, and they had it there, but the pub's closed now.
Oh, okay. What?
COVID killed them.
Oh dear.
But my buddy next door, him and I both like stouts, so we would go out there and we'd have that.
Yeah,
it's very nice.
But it's all in French on the back. It's called Murphy Stout, but it's all in French.
Huh.
Yeah.
Is it from Quebec or something, or is it like from?
It's all in French. Depuis.
Wow.
Well, I never had it. I've never actually had it in a can. I've always have it there on tap.
Oh, yeah.
And it was a really nice beer.
But it's very similar to Guinness, though, and you hate Guinness, right? So
yeah, no, it's not similar to Guinness. It actually has flavor.
Okay. Okay.
Well, I don't want to start a Guinness fight or anything because, like, I know some guys who are pretty dedicated to Guinness.
Yeah.
But when you drink Guinness, it's like having a meal.
Oh yeah.
Right? It kind of fills you up.
Yeah,
Like you're saying, like little bit. It's like eating corn. Like stuff gets stuck between your teeth, or what?
No.
it does fill you up. Yeah.
Okay, so what Hike was talking about there is Friday. He offered me some corn on the cob. He's like, "Hey, you want some corn on the cob?" Or he goes,
Yeah.
"Are you a guy who likes corn on the cob?" And I'm like,
Yeah.
"Actually, no, I'm not." Right? I'm like, I'm the guy who cuts it off the cob, and
Yeah.
because I don't like biting it in and getting it all stuck in my teeth.
Uh,
It's like popcorn. I don't like getting the kernels stuck in my gums and stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
I that's my thing. So that's where that little shot came from. In case of anybody was
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. I had so much. I was giving corn to everybody. It's hilarious.
Yeah, hey, nice to meet you. Want some corn on the
Yeah,
cob?
want some corn on the
Take
cob?
a dozen.
Well, I
Right
left. I left our host there on Friday. I left him a big box, so he was pretty
Nice.
happy. Yeah.
Yeah. No, Rob and Shannon, they love that kind of stuff. They're the type that they go out and collect fiddleheads and
Yeah.
the pine nuts and stuff. And
Yeah.
So they would appreciate that and love that, right?
Well, that's good. That's good.
Myself, I'm like a cream corn guy. I like it in a can.
Just in a can, eat it with a
Yeah,
spoon.
runny stuff in it. No. I like it. I do like it heated. I am civilized a little bit. Well, okay. Growing up on a farm, like I used to go to corn roasts. Like that's what you did in the winter. You went to corn roast and pig roast, corn roast and pig roast. So I got sick of it over the years, right? And you do, and there's so many ways. And just so anybody who wants to know a little cheat, if you grab hot water and put it in a mason jar, the big mason jars, right? The ones that carry that hold 2 ounces of weed. So you put it in that and you fill it about 3/4 of the way up with water, hot water, and then put like a quarter stick of butter on it. It melts, then you just dunk it in and lift it up and you got it covered. That's the best way I've found yet to do it. Salt and pepper.
That's what we did. Like you always have that the piece of the corn plant on the end of the cob, and everybody breaks it off, right?
Yep.
Just peel all the outsides off, but leave that piece.
Yep.
Take the husk off and leave that, because that's actually a handle.
Yep.
And then you get yourself a juice pitcher, and you get like 3 bricks of butter, throw them in there, warm them up, and now you have liquid butter. And you take the handle and you go boop, pull it out, and same thing.
Yeah.
It's buttered. It's buttered, and it's buttered good. And now you get a handle. You can eat it. You're not going to burn your hands.
Hey, Steve Hogue, you'd never learn that in the city, buddy. Yeah, you'd have to learn that one in the country.
That's it.
That's I heard a little story. Junior was telling me a story about Steve, and Steve told us when he was on last week, right? About going up, and he's got this whole bug zapper, wearing it like Flavor Flav's clock, but he's got the bug zapper hanging off and trying to zap bugs everywhere. It doesn't work.
Yeah. Wow. Perfect. So I like this thing with we're Friday night, and I always meant to ask Rob, how many years has been doing this?
I think they've done it 4 years now. I believe it's 4 years. And Rob, when I first moved up here, Rob used to do the jam open mic in the Sunderland Legion, and so we used to do it in the basement. If anybody knows the Sunderland Legion, because it's so famous, you go into the basement, and that's where the bar is, right? So there was nobody actually ever going there, so they started this jam there on Friday nights. And it went there for, I think it was all together throughout a couple different people, about 6 or 7 years. But then Rob has been doing this. I think it's for 4 now at his house. Yeah,
that's really cool. And I was talking to him, and he said, they do it every weekend in the summer outside, and now after this long weekend, they go inside. So they got their house all set up. They got a bedroom wall. They cut it half down and made it like a bar. So every Friday night, it's indoors, and it's awesome.
Yeah, it's cool. Pretty neat. It's pretty neat.
Yeah, for people to open up their home like that every single Friday night, it's pretty special.
For people to make an outlet for anybody, to come like that. You can't explain that, right?
No.
And they're just like, I don't care if, as long as you're not a dick, come
Yeah.
out. You're good, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
So
Well, like I said, it was Ringo's first time out too.
Yep.
And we're all sitting there chatting, and as soon as they found out that he's a singer,
Yep,
that was it.
we got him up.
And got him up on stage, and you had a great time.
Yeah. I actually got to jam with. Well, you saw I got to jam with Ringo.
Yep.
I got to sit and play drums, and yeah, I don't know. We played a few songs. I can't remember what we played, but it is for people who jam. It is a traditional jam where you literally don't know who you're going to play with, unless of course you come with your band and you want to play, but you just, hey, you're going to play with this guy and you're going to sit in, and what song are we playing? Whatever this guy can sing. Right?
Well,
so
and that's the thing, that one time I was there, you guys had like 3 drummers. So, a guy will go in like yourself, you play like 3, 4 songs, and then you say, okay, who's next? And you get up and someone else sits down. So
right.
It's always a mixed mash of people, and it's really good. It's really, I like it.
No, that's awesome.
Party time.
Yeah. Yeah. Ringo's, you're on mute, Ringo, just so you know.
Yeah, I'm just trying to block out some background sound. So
you got rid of the lights?
Hey, you turned your headlights off.
Yeah, no, I found another set, so that was getting pretty annoying. It was like, honestly, it was kind of giving me these little brain farts every once in a while, because when I was talking about Junior, right? I'm like, yeah, because I kept looking at the lights, right? So it was distracting as shit. So yeah, Ringo's back. So without further ado, we should bring in Tamara.
Yeah, shoot.
Because apparently she's nervous in the green room.
Oh. She's nervous in the green room. What's she gonna do out here? Hey, if anybody has any weird questions they want to ask Tamara, feel free to send a message to the Heikadelic show right now.
Why don't you tell people who Tamara is?
Well, Tamara is a promoter, I believe, from Blacktooth Grin. Tamara also works a lot with the Rock Pile. Well, why don't we bring Tamara on, and Tamara will tell us exactly what she does?
All right.
Because it's a lot easier that way. Like, we can get her to fill it.
All right. Throw her up there, buddy.
Drum roll, please. Oh, look, I got my cat. The one keeps on attacking me while I'm on here on the show. Yeah. She's on my lap today.
When you scream, you got a claw in your leg.
All right. Here she comes.
Right.
Okay. All right, Tamara.
I got no sound effects today. That's all I got.
Oh, wow. That's kind of cheesy.
And there she is. All right.
There she is.
Hey, Tamara.
Okay, one question. Who said I was nervous in the green room?
Oh, that was Derek.
Just saying. That guy haunts me everywhere I go. I can't eat. Yeah. Anyways, how you guys doing? Everybody's good?
We're doing awesome.
Thanks.
Doing awesome.
Good.
Oh, so for the people out there, tell them who you are and what you do.
Well, I think they know who I am. But anyways, I work at the Rock Pile doing some Blacktooth Grin production shows. And that's pretty much it.
That's it. Just that easy. Just
that easy, man.
Yeah.
Other people will tell you different, but hey.
Well, how long you been there?
You know what? Solid now for about 1.5 years, ever since this COVID shit came into play.
Yeah.
But before that, I was doing my own shows there periodically. When Steve let me and Don let me, when the opportunity knocked, I took it.
Yeah.
Nice. Why not?
Yeah.
And what kind of music do you specialize in? Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what? Right now, just pretty much the heavy metal stuff. Like, I'm not into the country like Steve does every once in a while.
Hey, nothing wrong with country.
Hey, no, yeah, but that's pretty much what I do. Any band that's willing to come in and and I can give them a stage, like, I'm all for that.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, any metal bands out there looking to play?
100%.
Look up Tams. You can check her out.
Yeah. Tams, pretty much Steve right now, because he's doing 90% of our booking right now. So, get a hold of him. When it goes to full capacity, then I'll take on the task of doing my own shows full-fledged on. Right now, my focus is just, trying to make sure that the Rock Pile stays alive and just doing my part.
Yep.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah,
Very
you
good.
know.
And,
Yeah.
and how is the rock pile been in the last couple? The last few weeks. I know we've started to
yeah.
open up a little bit, but then we got our restrictions all handed to us.
Yeah, you know, we're surviving. I mean, we're trying to stay afloat as the best we can. You know, it's not like you know, before when it was like any given Friday or Saturday, you can pack the place with 200 to 400 people. You know, it's not that way right now.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
I mean, it's difficult at times, but more challenging more than anything.
Yeah, it would be, wouldn't it?
100%,
have-
100% it is.
Yeah,
Mhm.
because you have to have staff in there to run the place. So
Well, you
you're
know,
hoping to
we-
get enough people in to cover all the costs and everything, and still be able to make a bit of money, right?
Well, you know what I mean. For the months, the months that we were locked down there, I mean, people don't realize that. You know, Dom, even though the place was not open, you still owe money on bills.
Yep.
You know, so we're
Yeah.
just trying to catch up with that. You know, with the small capacity that we have right now is only 75 to 100. So, like I said, it's very, very challenging. But you know, the rock pile people out there, all the friends and all the you know, the regular customers that come out day after day, week after week, month after month, year after year, they're there every single week, just supporting in any way they can. So you know, we're overwhelmed with the support, and you know, we're just going to try to push through all these hurdles that we have to push through. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how's Dom doing? Yeah, I know Dom just for some of you guys. I'm just wanting personally because I haven't seen him for a while. So
Yeah.
he seems to be doing all right.
You know what? He's hanging in there. He's not only hanging in there for the business, but he's more or less hanging in for the people that come there, for the customers, you know? I mean, we are one of the few venues that are still alive and we're still open, you know what I mean?
Yep.
So, I mean, when he sees all those smiling faces come in and all the regulars and even in the new faces that have come through, I mean, that's what brightens his day, you know what I mean? But there is some, you know, somber there, you know, at times that, you know, it's not how it used to be. It's a whole different level right now. So, but I mean, you know, we just got to get on the support train and just, you know, push through it and everybody get together. So, you know, at the end of the day, we have a venue to still go to when all this is said and done. That's our main goal, really.
Yep.
Yeah.
And in case you missed it at the beginning of the show, if you go to a rock pile show, show up about an hour early, get food there. You can get your burger,
100%.
fries.
Yeah. Yeah, you can message myself or Steve, and then you know, just come and we'll reserve you a table, and you can eat before any show, you know, and that's a way to support too, you know, and gives the customers a little, you know, quiet time to just get the best seats that they can possibly get, and support Dom too and Steve, you know. I mean, Steve Hogue is the one that is steering this ship, you know, and I don't know how he does it, but he does it, and I got full respect for that guy, and you know, he's got a lot on his plate, you know, so I take my cues from him right now. And we just do the best that we can, you know?
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
Well, Steve's a pretty good guy to follow. He's got a pretty good reputation out there. Anybody who works with him likes working with the
100%.
guy.
That's one guy that's been in the business for over 25 years. You know, like I wanted to get, like, he gave me a couple of shows at the beginning, you know, pre-COVID, you know, a couple of years, 4 or 5 years ago. And, you know, and you know, I did my best, knocked it out of the park, and that was great, you know, but I'm learning from him, you know, even in this pre-pandemic. If I ever needed a teacher, that was the guy that I went to and said, you know what, just take me under your wing and just show me how the fuck you do this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Wow.
So, I mean, we get on each other's nerves. He'll tell you. Facebook world will tell you. He drives me absolutely nuts. But, you know, at the end of the day, we have one goal in mind, and that's just to keep the rock pile afloat and try to please everybody the best that we can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's really good. And I guess that's what's made it successful, and you guys are still open, because there's a lot of venues that have had to close, right?
100% they had to close. I mean, I can't say for sure that we were ever on the chopping block, but once or twice there, you know, I thought that it's just not going to happen. But, you know, it's Dom and Steve that are, you know, persevering through this whole thing. And, you know, that's what just keeps me striving to just stay on the team. You know what I mean? But it's not just me, though. You know, I mean, the rock pile, we've got Monique and Randy that do the karaoke. You know, they're part of the team. We got James Alcock there and his metal jams. He's part of the team. You know, with Rolling Rocks, we got Al Raleigh and Catalyst. They're part of the team. Michael Ratt and his Sunday Blues Jam. He's part of the team. So it's collectively, it's everybody putting in, you know, their 2 cents and just getting on board. And that's what makes the rock pile machine work. You know what I mean?
So it kind of sounds like you have things going on throughout the week. You have different shows or different.
We do.
Different people running it.
100%. Yeah. Like like I said, Steve books 90% of our shows, like I'll throw in one or two of my own, but I pretty much just go in, take my cues from him and run them for him, which is a good tool to have. You know what I mean? We both promote the shows. I mean, and that's that.
All right, on.
Yeah, we got the karaoke there 4 or 5 times a week, and they're putting in their piece to the puzzle, and all the rock jams, they're putting in their piece. So it's not just me, it's not just Steve, it's not just Dom. This is a whole collective, effort on so many people. We even got Karina Davey in there, who's brought down some of the downtown crowd that we normally really didn't see, and they're just a great group, a bunch of people, and she's bringing her flair to the game too. As long, we got Jake Disman behind there and the soundboard, killing it every single event that we have. So
Jake is awesome.
I mean, Jake is one of the best. I mean, what can you say?
Anytime that we play, like anytime they're like, hey, we get to play at the rock pile, that's the first thing I say. Like, is Jake our sound man tonight?
No, it's pretty much any band that I've dealt with. It's pretty much the first question that anyone asks. And is Steve going to be there? And is Steve going to be there?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
that's really good.
I'm proud to be on board. I used to be a customer many years back. And it brought it was a great place to go to. You got a family feel, and everybody treated you so well. And like Rocker Jane or someone said there in your feed that it's like Cheers, everyone knows your name, and that's absolutely true. You know what I mean? I mean, this is people's second home, to some, and the live music is in their blood. These are the people that keep this machine going. Is these people that come in week after week, So we're there for them too,
Yeah.
Well, speaking of that, regulars. Our buddy Walter was. I was talking with him today. That was up at my cottage, and Walter and I.
You hold on. You invited Walter to your cottage?
No.
Or did he just show up? Because he has a tendency to do that.
We call. Walter and I call. Like, we call each other, right?
Yeah.
And it'll
Walter's
be like
good people.
Yeah. And I'll be smoking a joint, right? And I'll be like,
yeah,
puff, puff, and then I'll like put a picture up, puff, puff, pass type of thing, right?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, Walter will call me. Hey, bud, how's it going? We'll just shoot the shit for a bit. And,
yeah. Walter's one of our, Walter's
a Toronto legend. Come on,
Toronto. Listen, I'm going to tell you a story. One time, me and my best friend Deb and Mike, they're from a band, Madam. I'm not too sure if you guys were familiar, but anyways, we're going on our way to London to go see Judas Priest way back a couple years back, and I swear we were all in our pajamas, just like in the car. We were like out of the door by 10 in the morning. We pull up to this stop sign, and I look to my left or my right, and I'm like, Deb, that's Walter. It's 12 o'clock in the afternoon, and there's Walter, sunburnt, in the sun, having 2 pitchers of drinks. It's not even 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That guy is everywhere, but he's legend, and I love the guy, and, he comes and supports all the time. So kudos and respect to Walter. We got so many regular customers out there.
Yep.
So,
well, as you were saying last week, Walter's probably the only person who's got more pictures with rock stars than Steve Hogue. The only problem is Steve had to pay like tens of thousands of dollars to get them pictures.
Walter will wait
like
by
30.
a tour. Yeah, Walter will wait by a tour bus for 2 days to get that one shot, and kudos to him. But I don't know anybody else on the Toronto scene that's got his camera right in his pocket, like on his tool belt, and takes about 250 pictures every show. That's Walter, but yeah.
250 pictures per band every show.
I'm not even kidding, buddy. Like it's
serious.
That's Walter. That drives him, and you know what? If that makes him happy, then kudos to him. And everybody, at the end of the day, wants to be in a Walter picture somehow, some way.
Yeah, you want to be on Walter's friends list on Facebook.
You want to be on his fans list, But that's
he has an album called Friends. Right?
I wouldn't doubt it.
And literally, it's everybody. Like if you go on there and you played in Toronto, I will almost guarantee that Walter took a picture of you, or if not,
100%, willing or not, he took your picture.
Yeah, the first time I met Walter, right? He just comes up to me and he looks at me, and he holds the camera up. And then looks at the camera, looks at me, looks at the camera. I'm like, hell yeah, I got to take a picture, right? I took a bunch of pictures.
I photobomb Walter's pictures. It pisses him off sometimes. Like you'll see a nice picture and you'll see me in the background. And he's saying, then he posts them. He's like, "What the fuck, Tamara?" I'm like, "Sorry, bro. Sorry about the F-bombs. I apologize. You know me, Derek."
Yeah.
Sorry. Trying to keep it family friendly.
Adjective.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
So Tamara, tell me,
Yeah.
working in a bar, what's one of the craziest things that you've seen, besides the family love that you get? What's something crazy that most people wouldn't expect to happen that you
You
see
know
with
what? There's not, honestly, my friend, there's not too many crazy stuff that happens up the rock pile. Honest to God. I mean, since I've been going there, I think I've seen one fight, and that lasted about 2 seconds flat, and that was done and over with. But
Wow.
everybody that comes there, everybody gets along. And that's what I'm talking about. Like the family feel of the rock pile. There's no bullshit there. There's no drama. There's no bullshit. You know what I mean? That's what I love about it so much. You go in there and everybody knows your name and everybody gets along and everybody's on the same page. There's no crazy shit that goes on at all.
And for a venue, that's hard to say.
It says a lot. It does.
Right?
It says a lot. You know what I mean? I mean, Dom treats every single buddy like gold. You know what I mean? Like the customers is his main goal. You know what I mean? And he's had customers for over 30 years. The guy's been booking bands since 30 years. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Steve can help me if he wants to chime in here, but I think he also had a club downtown called the Big Bop, if I'm not mistaken. He also had a restaurant called Ukrainian Caravan, which I went to when I was a kid, and it blew my mind because I saw this poster on the wall in the back of the rock pile. I'm like, Ukrainian Caravan. I went there when I was like a kid. And he's like, yeah. So it's very bizarre. Honest to God, it's very bizarre. And that was successful too. So, I mean, that the live, this is in Dom's blood. This is what keeps him going. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So, and we all know that. So
I couldn't tell you how many times I met Dom before I knew Dom, right? Before I knew who he was. I just knew him as this guy who's taking my orders. He's working behind the bar. He's hosting if he has to. He's just doing whatever it takes. I was like, wow, this guy's pretty good guy. He knows a little bit about everything. And then it's like
he knows everything.
That's Dom. He's the owner.
He's a one-man show. I mean, if he's pretty much like doing everything right now. I mean, because at the end of the day, we gotta remember that there's so many other staff that haven't been able to come back to work yet over 2 years now, and they're still waiting in the wings. So I mean, working for them too, so that when it goes full capacity and Dom can afford the extra staff, of course he's going to bring them in. But like I said, I mean, that's just an educated guess by me knowing him. You know what I mean? But I mean, we're holding out for them too. So
and see, we just had one of our regular fans. She's Keisha up near Barrie. She said just from our conversation, she put a message up on the screen saying, now you're making me want to go check out the rock pile. So
100%.
Let me tell you something. Who is it? Keisha? Keisha.
Yeah. Keisha.
On Sunday, September 12th, you can come to the rock pile and check out.
I was just going to push you, bro. I was just going to push your show. It's right in front of me. But I've worked with you before, Derek, and you know what? The House of Hunt, absolutely fantastic band. You guys got something original there, and you got a following. And you're great to work with, like all of you guys.
Thank you.
I haven't worked with a band yet that I haven't enjoyed working. That hasn't been a joy to work with. Steve brings in some of the best. You know what I mean? And we just had a new band come in that's never played the rock pile before. Steve gave them a shot. They were a Pantera tribute and a White Zombie tribute, Astro Creep, and we never really have White Zombie tributes come through, so it was kind of interesting. It was the same band, and they did both sets, and they just killed it. Best of people too, though.
Nice.
Steve gets some of the best, so and that's another part of the job that I like, that I get to get introduced to some of these bands. Steve's got thousands and thousands in his list.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I
know you guys have another one of my favorite bands coming. Is Eyes of Alice.
I'm not going to say anything right now, but just keep your eyes open on the Rock Pile events, because we got something big coming up. But I'm not allowed to release it right now. Steve will give me he'll give me a spanking, so I can't.
No, they're
But
great.
no, we got all kinds of shows coming up, like Sons of Sabbath. We got a tribute to Typo Negative and Zero Tolerance.
Typo Negative.
Yeah, man. Karina
That's
Davies
awesome.
taking over Friday night, September the 10th.
Yeah.
So so we're gonna see how that goes, and they always go well. I mean, her shows are always successful. Destroyers coming in October the 16th.
Kiss tribute, nice.
October the 9th, we got Maximum Overdrive. We got one special one coming up October the 10th for one of our dear friends. His name is Adrian Shaw. I'm not sure if you're familiar with him, Dirk.
I know. Well, Adrian.
Yeah.
For people who haven't been to the rock pile, when you go to the washroom, the walls were lined with pictures.
Yeah.
When we played outside there, we played a benefit show to help the rock pile.
Yeah.
Adrian actually he took our picture off the wall. He wanted to take our picture home with him.
No
He
doubt.
was
Wow,
he was
really?
one of our
No
biggest
doubt.
fans. Yeah.
Yeah. No doubt.
Yeah, he was a great guy. Good guy.
Adrian
Yeah.
was one of the best. I mean, that was one of the guys. I mean, and for all you guys out there that don't know, your co-hosts here. I mean, Adrian passed away not too long ago, and he was one of the guys that would come in and help me at 3:00 every single time that I had an event, and he would say, "Hey, babes, what's going on? Okay, what needs to be done?" He was there. I mean, he helped me do the tables, sanitize the whole place, and this and that, and it didn't matter what band was on the stage, you would find Adrian Shaw right up front, right supporting day in, day out. I mean, that was him. And he was a sweet, sweet guy. So he passed away. So we're going to have a memorial for him October the 10th. And we got Made No 6 on the bill for that. Al Riley's Catalyst on the bill for that. Love It to Death, the new Alice Cooper tribute that's out there. And another band, I'm not sure their name right now because they're just collectively 5 guys that have gotten together that just want to be a part of the show. And I said, absolutely, 100%. Everybody is doing this for free. Nobody's making any money. I mean, it's a sad state of affairs when you don't have a tombstone at your gravesite.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, all it is just a simple stick in the ground with your name typed on it. So a few of us said, you know what, that's not gonna work for us. So we're gonna do something to make sure that happened. You know, I mean, Rock Pile was his family. So I mean, if we can't support him, who will?
Yep. Yeah.
You know,
That's
so
awesome. Good for you guys.
so looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Sounds like a person like that will be missed.
Yeah.
He already is. Like every single time that I go in there, you know, there's a vibe that's missing. Same with I know a friend of ours, Colin McAllister, who just passed away 4 years ago. I mean, the 4-year anniversary came up August the 31st. So, you know, and he's not the only one that has passed away in recent years. You know what I mean? In the past 2 years. So
yeah,
it's been tough.
Yeah,
it's been really tough, man.
So birthdays. Let's talk about birthdays because death is
Mine's
kind
coming
of.
up. Mine's coming up.
It is. So what's it going to be like turning 29 again?
Oh man! Oh Jesus! You don't even want to get me started on my 29 years old. Oh, this is a family show. So yeah, no, turning 53. I'm probably just going to work it. I mean, before these new Vax passports come in, I think I have one of the last Saturday shows there, bringing in Atomic Tomb and Don Valley.
Right.
And that's my show. But I mean, we're going to see how that works out. And yeah, and then my birthday, I'm probably just going to sit home and play pajamas and play with my dog.
Nice.
You know, I'm not the golden age anymore when I'm 20 years old and I can go for 4 or 5 days, man. I don't even drink anymore. Just can't handle it. The body's like, you know what? Check out, girl, because you're done. Yeah.
Are you trying to say there was a day when you used to go 5 days in a row pretty consistently?
Dude, I got, you know, I am the queen of self-sabotage.
Right.
I'm not even kidding. I'll just tell you a quick story here. I'm sure, you know, a couple of my other friends, I already know it. I mean, there was one night, Madam was playing there at Killer Dwarf show. They were opening up the Rock Pile.
Larry
so
Dwarf,
So Steve Hogue, stupid, booked the whole floor for us hooligans. Just no one else was allowed to. So, you know, the doors are open. Everybody's going from room to room. I'm drunk as a skunk. And, you know, but I'm starving. Like I could eat the corn out of a dead rhino's ass. So I go into one room. I'm not going to name any names. I'm not kidding. So I'm not going to name any names. So on the little table there in the hotel room, there's a little snacky snack table. So, of course, me being who I am, I decide to have 2 giant handfuls of bits and bites.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, dude, it was the best. I swear to God. But there was no food. We were drunk. It was New Year's Eve. I had to have something to soak up the alcohol.
Oh, hell yeah.
So about an hour later, I looked at my friend. I'm like, buddy. I'm like, what's going on? I said, I feel numb from the fucking waist down. She's like, oh, you didn't go into girl's fucking room, did you? I go, yeah, I did. She goes, did you happen to indulge in the little buffet table? I go, I did. She goes, well, what'd you have? I said, I had 2 big handfuls of bits and bites. So needless to say, I was stoned. Hold on. I was stoned for 4 days.
No.
Yeah, apparently you're only supposed to have like 1 or 2 pieces of bits and bites, but these puppies were soaked in like marijuana oil for like 2 months specifically for this occasion. So yeah,
I mean,
Yeah, so so needless to say, I can never look at a bag of bits and bytes the same ever again.
Yeah.
I'm done.
And you're
Yeah.
lucky you had control and only had 2 handfuls. You didn't go to town on that bowl.
Dude, for me, I don't partake in the weed stuff. So, but I thought it was just a normal bowl of bits and bytes.
Yeah, not
Just having a
expecting it.
little snacky snack. But I mean, 2 huge handfuls. I mean, yeah,
Oh,
not
well
very
done.
good at all. Yeah. So my bits and bytes career is now done. It's finished. It's
Yeah.
over.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that
Stoned
was
for
that.
4
But all in
days.
all, it was a fun night.
Last time I was stoned for 4 days, I was locked in the bathroom with a brunette.
Oh, dude, I don't even know what happened to me, dude. I don't know what happened to me. I don't know, if I got violated in any way. All I know is I had my O-hip on me, and I don't know what was going on, man. I was seeing funny colors. People were looking funny.
Yeah.
Never again. Never again.
People
So
never
I
look-
don't partake in any buffets no more. I don't care if
Yeah.
it's legit. I'm out.
Yeah,
I'll bring my own food, thanks.
potluck.
But yeah,
Oh, yeah.
we were at a party once before too, and they did that. They had mushrooms in the salad, this giant bowl of salad.
Yeah.
And oh yeah, same thing. Barbecue, so you throw salad
Thinking
on
it's
your
legit.
plate, you have oh my god. The whole party, everybody was just wrecked.
Can I get invited to your parties, please?
Hey, Derek's all up in that, eh? Derek's all up in that. Yeah, I did mushrooms one time when I was a teenager, and I did it. It was in a cookie.
Oh.
And unfortunately for me, I had to get on a bus. So when I got on the bus, I went from Kipling to Kennedy, Kennedy back to Kipling, Kipling back to Kennedy. They actually had to take me up. I could not move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
Not my
hilarious.
shiniest, not my shiniest moments, but yeah, but that's all said and done. That's over with now.
Hey, George, have you ever done mushrooms before?
No, I haven't.
No?
You sure, George? Because you look like with that background, you've been indulging a few. Well,
Yeah.
Well, George would have been back in the acid days, actually.
that's what I was going to say, but I wanted
Yeah.
George to say it.
Yeah.
No, I never did acid. No, I wouldn't. I
No?
never did chemicals. No, I wouldn't do chemicals. But I used to smoke and all
Yeah.
the rest of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So, are you going to tell us about the cucumber story?
Oh no, who's
Uh-oh.
asking that craziness?
Well, it was-
Sebastian.
All right, okay. I don't. It's man, it's
It was
not what
one
you
of our
guys say.
fans.
But
What
Well,
is
no,
the
there's-
three
it's-
things? The 3 things you don't eat at a single woman's house. What is it? Cucumber,
well,
carrots,
I
and
had,
Oh
I
my
don't.
God.
It's a little
Eggplant.
bit of a story. There's not too much. Well, it is kind of funny. I mean, I was having my 50th birthday party at the Rock Pile, and there's about 200 people that came, and I was so grateful for that. And a buddy of mine,
Wow.
like I said, I'm not going to drop any names. I was downstairs in the green room downstairs of the Rock Pile opening my gifts, and my mom was down there. And some asshole decided that he wanted to give me 3 little cucumbers, little English cucumbers. I don't know why, but yeah, I got cucumbers for my birthday.
Nice.
you got 3, so you
No.
can play airtight. That's why.
I'm going to leave the story alone. I don't know I kind of know where he was going with it, but not really. So, yeah. I kind of know where he was going with that, but it was quite embarrassing though, because my mom looks at me, she goes, "Who the hell would buy you cucumbers?" I'm like, "Mom, let's just move on. Let's move on."
Oh, hey, yeah. Keisha, tell us what you saw. She was in a store one day and she was shocked because the lady in front of her had bought certain items and they were on the belt, and she was
Yeah.
going to purchase them. And Keisha just looked at it and said, "Oh my God." I don't remember what they are, so I'll tell her to send us a message. But sometimes you just see stuff that's, I don't know about this, because your mind wanders, right?
Well, that's where they were going with that, because my mind sometimes wanders.
Yeah.
And sometimes my mouth is a lot faster than my mind.
So you get in trouble a lot then, don't you?
If I'm not adult supervised, yes, I do. Yes, I do. I mean, apparently now that I don't drink anymore, I'm not fun at parties, so I don't get too many invites anymore. But when I was drinking, I was
come on.
Oh, I'm not even kidding, buddy.
So, okay, what was the thing that you did at a party that everybody loved it? What was something that,
I've perfected the art of duck mounting, if that makes any sense to
Duck.
you.
Okay.
duck
Yeah,
mounting?
Yeah, my buddy Brian Green and his wife Michelle, they have a nice pool, and those are my drinking days.
Oh.
I wasn't one of those people that could just drink 1 or 2 beers and have it at. I was one
Yeah.
that had to kill the whole case.
Yes.
I had to kill the whole case. Yeah, I was over the top like that. So they had this giant, huge 6 foot duck, 6 foot high, 6 foot wide. And for some reason, I don't know, my drunken mind just said, you know what? I can wrestle that duck, man. So it took tries and tries and tries, jumping off the platform, trying to grab a hold of this duck. But little do we know, like days later, that the bottom of this duck had a reservoir where you're supposed to put water in it for a counterweight. I think they knew this and just wanted to see how far I would go with it. But yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Nice friends
done.
I hang with, eh?
Nicely done.
Yeah.
So, Tamara, we have a listener here. They are asking, how is your stomach tonight?
That's Steve, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
It's a listener.
Yeah, you see, that guy haunts me everywhere I go. I swear to God. Yeah, my stomach's fine tonight. Oh, I know what he's talking about. That son of a bitch. You know what? Yeah. Can't you just delete that guy from this whole podcast? Seriously, we can delete him from this whole podcast.
The only problem is that this isn't a podcast, so this is live. We can't.
This is live.
Let's drop the podcast. Can we delete the guy?
No.
No, I'm only kidding. Yeah, Steve and I go back and forth. I mean, I'm not going to tell you the story because I don't even know why I told him, but I did, and he's been milking that cow for a couple of weeks.
Well, you see, I like Steve because
I love
Steve has kind of the same philosophy as me. Like you bring to the party what you smoke, right? So I like to go outside and have a sociable cigarette now and again, and I like to smoke my own. I don't like to pass back and forth all the time.
No, don't be passing. That's one thing that I'll tell people out on the patio too. If they're smoking their weed, don't be passing that shit back and forth, man. Calm down. But anyway, sorry to cut you off. Go on.
No,
Smoke
but
your
that's
own shit.
I like going outside and talking to Steve like that because he understands the same way I do. I may not know you and may not want your lips around something that I'm putting my lips around.
Yeah.
Oh,
that just sounded wrong.
I'm gonna leave that alone, Derek. I'm gonna leave that alone, bro. Yep.
Yeah. Left that one wide open.
There, so Tam,
parking lot beers again.
I just saw the message came up on the bottom from Keisha.
Okay.
She's standing behind the lady and she bought 2 cucumbers, an eggplant, and a tub of Vaseline.
You see, that's where that cucumber story was going. I'm glad someone said it, but yeah, it was pretty much on the same level as that. Yeah.
Like,
I'll get somebody out to check out those items. I mean, you know what I mean? But then again, I won't. I'm bold enough to check them out myself and tell people why I'm going to check them out. I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care. I got no tooth.
I'm pickling them tonight.
Oh, yeah. They're going in the mason jars.
Hi, my name's Mason.
Yeah.
So, Tamara, Rob's been asking about Motorhead Pizza.
Oh, that would be Mr. Rob DeLuca. Motorhead Pizza. So, oh my God, we were so. There's another story. See, I'm just making myself look like an ass here, but that's all right.
No,
keep going.
Viewers. Hey, whatever gets you viewers. I'm your gal. But no, me and my friend of mine, Rob DeLuca, is a singer in Rust.
Oh, wow. Look at that. Apparently, we didn't want you promoting Rod's band. So,
come on back.
How dare you promote somebody's band without being the House of Haunt or Motor City Maniac?
Boom!
Yeah. So, Tamara, try and get back on. There she is. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I told her before if anything happens, just come back on.
Yeah.
So anyways, well, Tamara's bringing some laughs. Hey, anybody else got some comments? Don't put them up if they got any good ones. Oh, don't tell her. No.
Oh, no, I'm back. I don't know what happened there, but no, my friend Rob DeLuca, he's a singer in Rustic. A friend of mine, Cody Jensen, I'm not sure if you guys are familiar, but he bought me a bottle of Motorhead whiskey one night. And me and my friend, don't drink it, man. That is the devil's liquid, bro.
Is it Jack?
We didn't. You know what? It's like a really, really strong whiskey. I mean, we didn't have a clue what the hell we were drinking. All we knew was we didn't have any alcohol and we needed a drink. So that was all that I had. So that was all that we had. So me and Rob went toe to toe, shot for shot. And man, we tried to order a pizza at about 2:00 in the morning. Man, we couldn't even, I'm telling you, my friends, we couldn't even put together a whole we couldn't put together a sentence that made sense. So needless to say, the guy showed up Yeah, needless to say, the guy showed up and we got a free pizza. I mean, but we were on the phone about 40 times with this guy trying to order a pizza. We drove him absolutely nuts, but I wasn't on the phone. Rob was. So yeah, he doesn't speak very good English when he's drinking. Sorry?
So the pizza guy finally brought you something.
Yeah, he's just like, here, have this.
Well, yeah. He brought the pizza. He brought it for free. But I mean, who takes 2 hours to order a pizza? It should take you about 2 minutes, right? Not us hooligans. It took us about 2 hours, man. We just kept calling because Rob couldn't figure out whether the order was confirmed, whether we got the right ingredients, whether we got the right address. We didn't know.
It sounds like an episode of Crank Anchors.
I'm not even kidding you, man. I should have my own show just following them around my friends every week.
There you go.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, you'll have to share your friends with us because we love this kind of stuff.
Do you know what? You come out to the Rock Pile, like I told you guys last week, though, if you saw the message, I said, anytime you guys want to come out, the first round is on me, and you'll see for your own self, how much of a great bar this place is, the atmosphere, and all that other jazz. Just great people, great atmosphere, and some great music.
Hey, does Dom still have near beer there?
What is it?
Near beer.
I remember going there, and it would zero alcohol beer. I remember going there and buying some, and I was like, this is awesome.
Yeah. I don't think there's any, not there. Even, no, I don't think there's one customer that would request that. Not at the Rock Pile, bro.
Right here.
Right there. Hey, you know what? You can always bring your own and ask him to store it for you in the freezer. I mean, he's that kind of guy, and he would for you.
Yeah, no, that's awesome.
You might be paying for your own beer, but hey, what the hell?
Yeah, I was gonna say
there might be a little bit of a storage fee, but yeah.
you could drink your own beer for $5 each.
You could, or you could, bring it in a knapsack and have yourself a little tailgate party before you come in. It's up to you.
Honestly, usually when I come to the Rock Pile, I'm playing with a band or watching one, but I usually bring in water with me because I like to drink water when I play.
Yeah, I remember one time I had to give you a piece of Bud just so you and I were friends again. Do you remember that? Because I was nice like that. I said, okay, you know what, you and Derek, we're not getting off on the right foot here. So, to make sure that our relationship is good,
I don't even drink.
I'm gonna be so I'll buy you a round. And this was like I think it was it, if I'm not mistaken, Derek, was it our first lockdown or our second lockdown? We had you in on the patio.
I think it was the first one.
I think it was the first one, yeah. So Derek couldn't understand the fact that we had to. Yeah, I know. Yeah, but him and I got off on the wrong foot because we have to keep lists now. So it was a small capacity of 50 people. So him and I had a slight disagreement, and I'm like, you know what, bud? Let me let's just be friends again. Let me grab you a drink. He's like, oh, I don't drink. I'm like, do you smoke the bud? I don't smoke the bud, but I know where to get it.
Mm-hmm.
So I gave him a little peace offering, and from then we've been the best of pals.
Yeah,
and
I
got high. Please everybody, man. Yeah, I'm glad you did.
No, it was just I was promoting. Maybe something I was promoting it a little bit harder than I should have been promoting it, and Tam's just asked me to back off a bit. And I'm like, that's cool. I can do that. And actually, I thought we were pretty civil about it. You said exactly what you wanted, and I said okay.
Yeah, because you know what, back when it was pre-lockdown, before they were even vaccines out, I mean, it's very frustrating, and it was very challenging at the time to put these shows together because it was a whole new level. It was a whole new entity of putting shows together. So I mean, my frustration sometimes came out, and not in the best way, but I tried to troubleshoot it the best way that I knew how. Because I mean, we're playing now to 75 to 100 people capacity. So when all these rules are implemented and all these, seated events and, the ticket web, me and Steve have to coordinate together ticket web sales and then the list that I have. And then when it's sold out, it has to be shut down. And then we have a separate list for people that are waiting to be on the list just in case there's cancellations for a sold out show, So, I mean, it's on a different level right now,
too, right? Like it's hard. It's hard for you guys because you can't just go. Now you're on a waiting list to come to our bar. It's got to be hard for a lot of people.
Well, it is for a lot of people, but most of the people when they see the events go up, I mean, they'll buy the tickets right away. It's just the odd one here and there, but to keep that all into play when you have like 24 shows that are coming up, and to remember what show that they want to go to and who canceled for what show and who wanted to go on what show. That's where the challenging part comes in. So I mean, I got books out my rear end for all this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And, well, you got to keep names and numbers and.
Yeah, I mean, it was never like that before. I mean, you would just you'd post a show, and and you'd hope for the best and just leave it at that. But now it's just on a whole different level altogether.
Worst thing you had to worry about before was that the man at the door was keeping the right number. So if the fire chief came in, he doesn't shut you down for too many people.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we there's only been a couple of shows that I know that have went a little bit over capacity, and those are always Steve Hoag's shows.
Yeah, well,
those are always
Steve Hoag
does
does such
but
a good job of promoting.
Oh, not only a good job of promoting, I mean, but those were international shows, some of the bigger names in the music business, you know what I mean? So, I mean, Yngwie Malmsteen just sold the house right out. I mean, when I got there, I mean, it was the first time I had actually seen people lined up at noon in front of the building and down the building. So, I mean, I don't know how we got that guy in, but it was absolutely fantastic. It was fantastic. Fantastic show that he brought in. Yeah.
Oh, hey, look at that. Whoa.
The rock pile.
Yeah.
House of Haunt. Look at that.
There it is, the House of Haunts. I got it written down in my book. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, me too. It would be good to see you guys again.
Yeah, 100%.
Make sure that we bring all our Halloween.
You're following.
All right, people.
And all your, what's that guy's name?
Folks?
What is he? The Wolfman? Is it Sean that does that? No.
No. Sean's the drummer who is now the bass player, right?
Oh, wait a minute. You're the drummer, buddy.
I am now, yes. But Sean's the original drummer. So
oh, I didn't know that. My bad.
Spike left, right? The girl with the mohawks. She left. So Sean was actually a bass player. So Sean said, well, I'll play bass. And he learned how to play stand-up and stuff. And then they were looking for a drummer, and my band wasn't doing much. And I think I was just flipping through Facebook, and Sean put up, hey, I'm just going to throw this out one more time. We're looking for a drummer before we kind of pack it in, type of thing. And I was like, I like you guys.
When did that lineup change, Derek?
I'm going to say, I think 2017 is when she left. I joined in 18.
Yeah, that's why I didn't know. So I'm like, what the hell? Okay, yeah. Very cool, though. Very cool. Yeah.
And now she's
you
doing
guys
her
always
own
bring
thing,
heat. Yeah,
you
guys are always a great band. Have you guys, have you gentlemen seen Derek's band at all?
No.
No. But they're going to on September 12th at the Rock Pile.
He never invites us out.
Well, you know what? You know what?
It's like his band's a big secret. Like we didn't believe he actually had a band. That's how bad it is.
Oh. Well, you know what? If you guys come out, like I said, the first round is on me. You can meet Dom and come on out. I'll even reserve a table for you guys right up front. If you want to heckle them.
That would be cool. Very
if you want to heckle them, I'll put you right up front, buddy.
Oh yeah, we'll heckle them.
Yes, bring water bottles and.
They're actually a great band to watch. I mean, they bring an original flair that's actually really cool. Really cool. I would say it's like almost like a. I don't know how to describe it. Maybe it's well, yeah. You guys bring all the theatrics, but I'm just trying to find. It's almost like a punk sort of punk. What's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. Not a blues jazzy, but I don't know. Tell me, Derek, what I'm trying to think here.
Well, we like to consider ourselves Monster Billy, so kind of a psychobilly.
That's what I was going to. That's the one I was looking for. The Billy, and it's actually very good. I think
we're actually known as the kings of Monster Billy.
So you actually are. I've never seen anything like it before. That's for sure.
What's Monster Billy?
Well, okay, Psychobilly is like
Rockabilly. That's it. Steve says it. Rockabilly. That's correct. Thank you, Steve.
It's like Psychobilly is when you mix punk and rockabilly, right? So like Elvis meets the Sex Pistols.
Yeah, it's actually enjoyable to watch. You guys really need to come out.
Yep.
Support your bro here. Support. You got to get on the House of Haunt support train.
Well, they just came out and
like I said, we didn't even know we had a band. It's just like
you didn't know. That's how I met these guys. Was
yeah.
But so anyways, with the Monster Billy, so it's Psychobilly, which most of the guys dress up like dead people, right? So we dress up as monsters, so we're calling it Monster Billy.
Yeah, I enjoy it actually. It's different.
I'll
Yeah.
be there on Sunday.
It's different. Yeah, it's
Absolutely.
different. It's
Right
really
on.
cool.
Ringo, if you come, I will buy you a free beer. I mean, wait a
That's
second.
okay.
No, not beer. Wait, I'm a musician. I will buy you a water.
Hey, no,
Bring
no,
your
no,
own
you
cup,
can't.
and it's coming out of the toilet. But
No, dude, you can't back up. He's
Wow.
got witnesses now, bro. I heard it.
Yeah.
I heard
Yeah.
it. You said beer. I'm for you, buddy. I heard it.
That's
I'll
right.
make him buy you a beer.
hey, Dom, if you're listening or you do listen to this, please at least have one near beer in the
Yeah.
freezer. We want it frozen so it's like a slushy, so I can give it to
Yeah.
him.
Dom's nowhere near social media. He doesn't go on it. Steve pretty
Yeah.
much takes the reins on that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no,
So it
no,
looks
I know.
like it's pretty simple to order tickets. Go on your site, hit the buy
Yeah.
ticket button.
Yep.
I think the show that you're in, Derek, on the weekend is about $18, that sort of thing, which is
That's
great.
it.
Great price.
Yeah, it's
for a ticket.
$15. It's $15 at the door. If you want to get on, just message Derek. For any of the viewers out there, if you want to get on, message Derek. Tell him you want to be on a pay at the door list. Save yourself
Yep.
the service charges. But I mean, if you want to guarantee a seat for any of the events, your best bet is just to go on the ticket web, link on, and get your tickets
Yeah.
right away. Because most of these events are sold out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? We only
I
have.
know we were
only
getting
have
pretty
seating.
close.
Yeah, we only have seating. I mean, it's different now because it used to be an
Yeah.
open concept
Yeah.
before, but it's not that way now. There's tables now, so we have to keep the social distancing. Unfortunately, now they're all seated events. So once that event is sold out and every seat is accounted for, the event is closed. So your best bet is just to grab tickets as soon as you see an event that you're interested to come and go see.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Well,
if
I
I'm playing
saw-
there, message us. Yeah.
Yeah.
How's it
Yeah,
going?
yeah. If you know that, we have so many great shows that are coming up, and kudos again to Steve. I mean, we mention him a lot, but you know what? He's the guy at the end of the day that is steering this ship.
Yep.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? He's the one that's doing all the research for the rules, and he's the one that's implementing that. I mean, even though I go in and I try to enforce it the best way that we know how, you know what I mean? He's the captain of the ship, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah. And he's doing an
Well-
absolutely fantastic job to keep us afloat. At the end of the day, we just want to make sure that we have no cases, you know what I mean? And people are as safe as possible. I mean, we're trying to bring out a very, very safe environment for people. And what's really funny too is now that this new vaccine passport, I guess you can say, is going to start being implemented September the 22nd. It's very funny because now ticket sales have gone up by 30%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
'cause
very
people
interesting.
People are getting a little more secure, I guess.
They're
So-
going to feel like we know a lot of people out there that decided that they didn't want to come to the rock pile as it was. They wanted to, but they just didn't feel safe. Now that for me personally, I don't really like the idea, but on a business sense, I mean, we're going to do what we have to do. So at the end of the day, when we get through all this crap, we still have a venue to go rock out in. That's
Yeah.
the end goal.
Exactly.
Do you know, that's the end goal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
I
mean,
would just
Go
like
on.
to say to those guys who do feel the need to say, and I think I said it on social media, that they appreciate Steve Hogue, they appreciate the rock pile, they appreciate the
Yeah.
staff, but because of the government, they're not going to go to a show. I just think that really upsets me because you're not hurting the government. That the government doesn't care if you go to and see a show. You're hurting
100%.
yourself. You're hurting the rock
Yeah.
pile. You're hurting the people
Yeah.
who work there.
Artists.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you
Artists.
gotta,
Yeah.
Patriots. Everyone.
I
Yeah.
totally understand what you're saying, but you got to understand those people too, because they're being forced to do something they don't want to do.
Right.
Do you know
And we
what?
were all told there's never going to be a problem. It's going to be a choice. There is no choice anymore. If you want to enjoy life, you want to go to a venue, you want to go to a movie, you want to go to a restaurant, you got to do this. Sorry,
Yeah,
bullshit.
But you don't
Yeah.
need to go and slag the rock pile.
You know
or
what, though?
slag
No.
the
At the-
patriots.
No, there's
You
no
know, this
slagging
is-
required.
Right.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean,
If you
at the end of
wanna-
the day, though, you guys, it's something that this is not something that we wanted to do. It's not like we said, okay, we just came up with
That's
this.
right.
This is the government. Do you know what I
Yes.
mean? We
Yes.
have no choice in the matter. Our hands are tied. Our hands are handcuffed. If we want
Yep.
to carry on the way that we're carrying on and,
Yep.
and to see that light at the other time, these are the rules that we have to implement. Do we like it? Absolutely not.
Yep.
But is it something that we have to do? 100%. Now, on the business sense, I'm all in for that. You know what I mean? Like I have, I love
Of
the music
course.
scene, I love the venue, I love Dom, I love Steve, I love everybody, so I want to have a venue myself so that I can go and work and go partying too when all this is said and done. But I mean, if you want to, go out there and put your puffy shoulders up and say, oh, I've known Dom 30 odd years and I'm going to get in. No, it's not going to work that way. If you have someone to argue about, go and protest, have your voice heard that way, because there's nothing that we can do about it.
No.
You know what I mean? Go join the protest line. And that's no disrespect, because you know what? At the end of the day, I can see both sides of the situation. You think we're going to enjoy telling people that, I'm sorry, we just can't let you in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not something that any small business is. I mean, at the end of the day, the government just threw this rule out there, and they just expect you to implement it and figure it out yourself.
Yeah. They're not enforcing it. You guys have to.
They're not. We have to, but you have to figure out a way where you enforce it kindly and gentle, so that you don't just piss people off. Because I mean, this is on a different level altogether. The masks were one thing, and that was difficult at times, but 90% of people were very cooperative. This is a little bit on a different level right here. So we're just going to do our best, and we don't want any confrontation, but people have to remember, this is not our choice. This is what the Rock Pile has to do. And I support Dom and I support Steve and the rest of the staff. And if this is what we have to do, then we're going to do it. And that's it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, it sucks. I mean, I wish that at one point, that the non-vaccinated could just bring a test and say, you know what, I tested negative, and allow them to come in too. I mean, level the playing field here.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
You know what I mean? But they didn't do that. So, I mean, it's out of our hands. Until they do that, we have to, just jump every hurdle that is thrown our way.
Okay.
So.
Yep, we understand.
Yeah, Ringo.
So we just, go Ringo, go.
Go Ringo, go. No, sorry.
Go,
I said,
Ringo, go.
I was actually just, I was confirming to Ringo, we were messaging back and forth.
Yeah.
So I was just throwing that, hey Ringo, Ringo, my buddy, just so he knew
Oh,
that
really
I got
good.
his message.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
So
yeah,
I noticed that one of our fans here, near the beginning of the show when you came on, they mentioned something about Rammstein tribute band.
Yeah, Steve's got
Rammstein.
one hell of a Rammstein tribute coming, and I can't release that. I mean, if he's on and he wants to release that, that's all him. You know what I mean? But that's all him, so I don't overstep those boundaries.
Yeah,
you
don't want to give away Steve's.
No, I can't do that.
Show?
Hey man, he promotes them when he feels the time is right. So I just follow that lead. But no, he's got some really, really, really good shows coming up. But yeah, there's a Rammstein tribute coming in. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, they're from Quebec, and they just kill it. They kill it. If you like Rammstein, it's just craziness.
Yeah.
And not have you heard anything about Not Slip coming back or anything?
Not that I've heard of right now. Like, I wouldn't know any of that. Steve would know more of something like that. But I think, he's doing his best.
How are you supposed to give us inside information here?
I can't. I can give you the information which is sitting in front of me in my book. But I just don't know because I don't know if any of those bands have confirmed. So I mean, to put it to your viewers right now would be kind of unfair.
Yeah.
If I don't know about it, you know what I mean? So
you're telling us that we're going to have to stick around looking at
you're
the
going to
Rock
have
Pile
to keep
page.
your eye on the Rock Pile events page, because you know what? We're going to go out. We're coming out of the gate, guns a-blazing with all these vaccine passports. I mean, the Rock Pile machine, we're relentless, and we're motivated, and our desire is to keep the live music scene alive, not only for the staff, but for the customers too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's in our blood, and it's what we just enjoy doing. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, I mean, it's a lifestyle. We have to do it, So, but he's got some great bands that are coming through. You know what I mean? And but he always does. Steve Hogue always figures out a way to make it work.
Yep.
Yeah.
He makes it work, and it's always successful. You know what I mean? Fair guy, very knowledgeable in the promotion, and I'm just glad to be on the team and to learn from one of the best.
Well, and that's why the Rock Pile is still here.
Yeah, 100%.
Right? You've got that team. You've got those people fighting to keep the place going.
See, Steve is like, Not Slip will soon be back, so he's working on it. Yeah. So he's working on it. I don't know how he does it, but I mean,
they are amazing. I mean, they are amazing.
Yeah.
Band.
If I'm not,
what is Sandman 2? You guys have the Metallica tribute.
Sandman is absolutely fantastic. Yeah, we had them.
They are great.
They draw huge. So what we had to do, or Steve had to do, is we had to break that show up into 3 separate dates, because anytime Sandman comes through, I mean, they kill it, and it actually gets oversold out, or capacitated like crazy. So we had to break that show into 3 different places. Yeah, the same as Destroyer
who doesn't know, Sandman is the only band only cover band sanctioned by Metallica.
Yeah. And they're
Really?
absolutely fantastic. Really great guys to work with too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they I guess Metallica, as a lot of people will know, they have lawyers who anything that happens about Metallica, they go out and put a cease and desist order, and you
Yep.
can't use our likeness, blah blah blah. So this cover band, right, Sandman,
Mhm.
actually were told to stop making money off of playing our songs. Well,
Yeah.
as a lot of people like my age and older and younger for a few years are going to know that Metallica plays a lot of covers. They've had Garage Days Revisited. Almost every album has covers on it. So Metallica actually went to the lawyers and said, no, we want you to stop right now, stop the lawsuit, and went and met the guys and said, hey, you guys, have our permission to play our songs. So
Yeah.
There's
They're one of the
Steve
best.
just
Steve was
threw,
just saying.
he just put the message up, Steve. He said
November 13th.
November
Yeah.
13th.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. He said it. I didn't, because I just didn't know, but I knew they were coming.
Is that a
soon,
Friday?
so. Steve, you're going to let us know. I'm not sure. I don't have a calendar in front of me. Come on, buddy. You're
here,
on
I'll
that.
I'll look
Talk
right
to
now.
Friday
Isn't
the
it
13th.
Friday? Yeah.
Well, if
No,
it's Friday.
Saturday. It's a Saturday.
Saturday? Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Saturday.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, if it was a Friday the 13th, you'd be going to Dover, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I'd be going to Port Dover, so I wouldn't be able to make it. So this is all good. He picked the right day.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can come to that one too, buddy.
All right.
I can put you on the list right now so that you're guaranteed your seat.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it. Well, gentlemen, it is almost 11 o'clock.
Thank
It
you
is.
guys
Tamara.
so much. Thank you guys so much for bringing me on here and allowing me a platform to talk. I appreciate it. I've been watching you guys for a couple of weeks now. I always enjoy your show, and we just hope that everybody stays safe and doing whatever that they're doing. I mean, keep in mind that everybody's going through their only, their separate fight and their separate battle with this. Trying to be kinder to one another. Try to stay off of Facebook. The fights. The big elephant in the room. Just everybody just get together and just try to push each other through this the best that we can. So that at the end of the day, we're all safe, we're all good, and everything's okay.
Yeah.
Right on. Do you have anything you want to promote? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, you've been a great guest. I mean,
thank you so much.
Yeah, I think you certainly gave us the vibe that we all need to get back to the rock pile. I used to go to Rock Pile East and been to the West, a few times. But yeah, you're truly family, and I'm a northerner and hung around with a lot of at venues with a lot of different bands and stuff like that, because I played in a band, but I haven't really experienced that much here. But yeah, it sounds like fun. I am definitely be out there on Sunday. And
Sunday, the September the 12th, your buddy is playing.
Yes. We have to come and heckle him. So
100%. Now that I know, I'm going to set you up a table and we're going to be hospitable.
Okay, you did ask. Somebody asked a question. I'm pretty sure it was you, Tara.
Sure.
Our thing that we bring is a wolf. He's a mega wolf.
I've seen him. Do you remember I told you at the beginning of all this social distancing that he couldn't go out into the crowd?
Yeah.
That was another thing, because you know what happens if we have that kind of energy, we do want that kind of energy. Don't get it twisted. However, if we let people go up to the stage and wander through the crowd, it causes a chain reaction. Our responsibility is to keep people social distance, which we don't like to do. You know what I mean? So
we need to have a kill zone.
You know what? If you want me to do that 100%, I can facilitate that 100%. I'm not kidding you. I mean,
no.
If you want me to, I'll make sure that I make it work somehow.
Yeah.
Right.
Kill zone, a splatter zone. There we go.
Oh yeah. You can't
kind of
just
like
keep
war,
that in the
right?
parking lot,
I'm covered in blood. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we want you to, while you're cleaning up 4 hours after.
Hey, I don't clean up. I clean up before the show. After the show, that's someone else's deal. I'm out.
That's it.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah. So, just doing all of our part, just be mindful and be, respectful and kind to one another. Because, at the end of the day, every single one of us are going through some shit.
Yeah.
We're all fighting a battle. And you know what? With this pandemic and these new COVID rules and these new vaccine passports, I mean, this is just adding fuel to the fire. You know what I mean? So people are a little bit more over the top right now. So just be mindful of that and just,
Yeah.
Let's all just try to get through it the best way that we know how, support each other, support these little businesses and help them through too. Because you know what, at the end of the day, this is not their fault. This is not our fault.
And that's
we
the
didn't
one,
do this, you know what I mean?
yeah, the one big thing people have to remember, we have to
100%.
be united.
100%. Yeah.
They want us all broken up. They want us all on our own, like little peons, right? The little sheeple that they want. We have to support each other in every way possible.
Every single way possible. I mean, if there's any time to do it, it's now.
Yeah.
With these new vaccine passports coming into play, I mean, it's just on a different level altogether. Yes. You know what I mean? And and I feel for both sides. I really, really do.
Yeah.
I really, really do. You know what I mean? And it's just causing separation. It's causing division, and it's something that nobody wants. You know what I mean? Yeah. So we just got to get through it the best way that we know how. So, I mean, everybody everyone sees a light at the end of the tunnel. Just make sure that everybody is safe and everybody still has their mental capacity together. Just be mindful of that.
Well, Tamara, you know what? We're gonna have you on again sometime. You've been an awesome
I would absolutely love it. I got more stories, buddy. We could do it Tamara part 2. I don't mind making myself look like an ass for the viewers. I'm here.
We've had
I'm a team player,
fans. Bro. Yeah, comments from fans tonight saying, "Oh my God, she's awesome. They love you." So that's wonderful.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, I thank you guys so much from the bottom of my heart.
Yeah, and
it's good to see.
And I appreciate
it's good to see your Rockpile family is absolutely supporting you. There's a lot of folks on like Steve and
we've got all. You know what? Yeah, I can't wait to have Junior come back too. And some small capacity. We miss him too. He's a staple at the Rockpile as well. And in the music community. So I mean, but at the end of the day, I mean, what drives us is the customers. The Jackie Lynns, the Walters, the Rob DeLucas, the Devin Mike Aruda, the Susan Gullas. I mean, there's just so many that I could, Frank Potvin, Greg Longstreet, all of them. I mean, there's just so many of them. And we see them week after week, day after day, month after month, year after year, and they're still fighting for us. They're still there going through the fight with us. So we really, really appreciate that.
A lot of them are on here tonight. So
and I'm so glad that they are.
Yeah.
Family vibe.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, so that's what family's all about, right?
Yeah.
And some of them got to get the kids ready for school tomorrow, so you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we'll see them next Sunday at the Rockpile.
We're going to hope so. We did our best to try and promote your show, buddy. I'm going to push it as much as I can this weekend. Thank you guys so much from the bottom of my heart. What a nice platform. And congratulations on your show, too.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
So if you fans like what you hear tonight, you want to be a part of the Rockpile family, go online, see what shows they have, book a ticket, and enjoy yourself, because everybody's looking for venues now, places to go and enjoy themselves. So you want to hear good music, you want to be with good people, the Rockpile is your place. Let's do it. So again, I want to thank you for being on our show tonight, Tamara. You're a wonderful guest. And I want to thank all the people that were a part of the show, which would be Kathy, Rocker Jane, Mary Beth, Sebastian, Roxy, Sherry, Deb, Steve, Keisha, Junior, Greg, Frank, Robert, Cindy, Mike, and Cody. And thanks for all my co-hosts. You guys are awesome too. And I can't wait till I see you guys again next Monday night at 9:30 on the Heikadelic Show. All right. See you guys.
Well, that's another wrap for the Heikadelic Show, folks, so time to get dirty. And don't forget, listen in next week on Monday night and every Monday after that for the Heikadelic Show at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. If you'd like more information on the Heikadelic Show, please find us at www.theheikedelicshow.com or .ca. We'll see you all next week on the Heikadelic Show. If you're interested in becoming a sponsor for the Heikadelic Show, it's easy. Just send us an email at info@theheikedelicshow.com. Meanwhile, you can browse our website at www.theheikedelicshow.com or .ca. Click on our sponsor tab and find out more information on sponsorships. Thanks for joining the Heikadelic Show, fans.